Hello and welcome back to Project 380. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to remove the front bumper from your Mark 1. The front bumper on the Mark 1 is a little bit difficult to remove. There's loads of bolts holding this on and notoriously they are rusted and a lot of things are going to snap and break when you remove it. But to get things started, let's get the front end jacked up and on some axle stands. Safely up on some axle stands now. At this point you might want to remove the front wheels as we're going to need some access inside these front arches. I think I'm going to start off by removing the side lights and disconnecting the wiring from there. I think it's easier to remove the side lights rather than struggle and disconnect the wire back here. Once that's out, you could twist the bulbs out and move the side light out of the way. With the side lights out, we can now remove our front grille, if you have one. That should be held on with two 10mm bolts here and here. Then you should be able to slide your fingers in and pull the grille out. Just in front of the grille should be 6 plastic clips, 3 down the bottom, I'm missing one, and 3 up the top, and again I'm missing one. Not quite sure why I'm missing both of the middle ones, but that's how I bought the car. You can use a trim tool on the bottom ones. The top ones require a Phillips screwdriver, and then they can be pulled out and use a trim tool on the second part. And then we could go underneath. There'll be 4 bolts holding the bumper to the air dam. Now moving on into the wheel arch. Holding the bumper to the wing is a Phillips screw here and then 2 braces. One here and one down here. The top brace has to come off completely with a 10mm bolt here, and the bottom one you can either leave on the bumper or on the car, and they should both be a 10mm bolt. There are 2 hidden bolts right down here behind the inner arch liner, so we need to remove that. You don't need to fully remove it though. What I've found I could do is remove this 8mm bolt here and this plastic push fitting here and a plastic push fitting here, and fold the arch liner back. Then peel the arch liner back, and right down there should be a stud there and a stud there holding the bumper and the wing onto the chassis, but mine have completely rusted away. They should be a 10mm nut, and I'll just warn you, if they're rusty they're going to be very difficult to remove. And the rest is underneath the bonnet here in the slam panel area. There's a few underneath this plastic cover here, just held on with 4 pop clips. And then with a little bit of wiggling, you can slide this panel out, revealing 4 bolts, and one either side which weren't underneath that plastic panel. Then the last 2 nuts, one either side, there and there. It may help if you remove this rubber flap here, just held on with these 3 push fittings, but it is quite awkward to get to. It's right here on this stud here, and I found the only way I could get that is with an open-ended 10mm. Now with a little bit of wiggling, this bumper should come straight off. Now with the front bumper removed, it's a really good idea to go around all these little bolt holes and run a tap down them, clear out any corrosion, and put some nice new bolts in it, so that if you do have to remove the bumper again, maybe to install a new wing or maybe an intercooler, you know it's going to be a lot easier to remove, rather than fighting with rusty bolts and possibly breaking out the grinder. So that's the front bumper from a Mark 1 fully removed. Hopefully you found this video useful, and comment down below how many bolts you snapped in the process. As per usual, like, comment, share and subscribe if you're new, and keep an eye out for the next video to find out why I've removed the front bumper from the Mark 1.